everybody, True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we're doing the recap from the ESPN card on Saturday, October 15th that saw Devin Haney retain his undisputed lightweight championship of the world by defeating former unified champ George Kambosos Jr. Haney, any kind of criticism, the card itself, there wasn't really anything on the undercard that was significant to talk about in my opinion. So I'm just going to do the main event. And Devin Haney dominated this fight, but in a different way than the first fight. It wasn't just a pure boxing mismatch this time. This was just a pure, going in there and beating the other guy up and leaving no doubt. I mean, Haney, I give him a lot of props this time around. It went to a decision. He took a way more convincing decision than even the first time, and the first time was pretty damn convincing itself, but he boxed more the first time. He avoided exchanges and getting hit a lot, but he was landing good counter shots the first time and dictated the fight with his jab. This time, he put his foot on the gas pedal and went after Kambosos, mixed it up with him, exchanged with them, took some shots, and still went after Kambosos and walked away with a much more impressive unanimous decision. And again, it was a better performance than even the first fight, against Kambosos. So I was really impressed with that. He really did beat up Kambosos. He totally dominated the stats, and he landed some very good power shots in this fight and just seemed hungry for the knockout. He went for it. He even you could tell Kambosos was worn down, but Kambosos is his name, the Spartan Warrior. I mean, this guy fights his ass off down to the wire and, and keeps fighting. And again, Kambosos, my hat's off to him. The guy landed some good shots in this fight, but he could not really hurt Haney. You could tell there's a couple times he kind of stood Haney up. He backed Haney off a couple times, but he just doesn't have that blinding one-punch power that was going to put Haney down and out, and he wasn't going to land enough of those punches to be able to put him down and out. And, again, I got to hand it to Devin Haney, to Kambosos. He's got a lot of heart, but Devin Haney, there's a reason why he's the undisputed champ right now. The reason why he's, the man. And now, with this win, he leaves no doubt. He goes to the guy's backyard twice and beats him both times, and the second time was even more convincing than the first time. There's a lot of times that doesn't happen. The first time is more considered, quote-unquote, an upset, or so to speak. So the first fight's usually more convincing than the second fight because the guy in the second fight is much more focused and comes in and makes it closer. Not this time around, and I think that shows you that Kambosos really did, quote-unquote, get lucky against the guy in Lopez who was overlooking him, and he just had a great night, and he pulled off the upset. But this really puts things in perspective of where the cream of the crop at lightweight is, and Kambosos is a good fighter, but he's not that top-tier guy, and that's not to say he can't be there, and I'm sure we're going to see Kambosos again, but Devin Haney really showed why he's the undisputed lightweight champ, and now we're going to see what happens in the future. We know there's been talk of the Lomachenko fight, who's fighting on the 29th. There's been talk of Gervonta Tank Davis. We'll discuss that on the What's Next for Devin Haney. But, hey, George Kambosos, my hat's off to him. He's still a top 10 lightweight, and we're definitely going to do a What's Next on him as well. So, that's it. That's the recap from the Devin Haney versus George Kambosos 2 undisputed lightweight championship clash that took place on ESPN on October 15th. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been here with the truth.